Well, Snow, I don't even know how to start this week. We're gonna do a two-parter here because there was just so much shit. Um, like every day's a shit show, but the last couple days in particular. So we'll break this into a couple parts. Um,
I'm starting to get so annoyed of having to talk so damn much too.
yeah, I know.
You know what I mean? I'm like, I don't think I normally don't talk this much.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. So we'll start off. Last night, Bill Maher came back, and I had about 45 minutes to kill before he started. So upon your suggestion of cringe watching something, I decided to put on Kill Tony live in Texas.
Well, I couldn't ever take it back. So I was like, you have to at least just know my horrors.
The
Oh.
equivalent of that is, if you take a sip of like something, go, oh, this is bad, taste it.
Yeah,
It was like
that's
that.
what I did. Yeah, like rotten milk or
Yeah.
something. Yeah. Yeah, and it's the special was like the equivalent of rotten milk.
Now, okay, Kill Tony's a podcast that's very popular among young men and stuff like that, and it's supposed to be a comedy podcast.
What do you think? Do you think it's like an equivalent of like if it was like kind of like how I consider my podcast is like, me our podcast, but like me getting to bitch about things.
Right.
Like, is that kind of what theirs is? Because I find it hard to find it funny.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's
I mean, I
that's
don't
a real
listen to his
question.
podcast, but
But it's supposed to be a comedy podcast. I
it's
listen to it.
supposed to be comedy.
Yeah,
Okay.
because it's a bunch of comedians. I mean,
So it's supposed to be funny.
air quote comedians.
It's supposed to be funny.
Right. It's supposed to be funny. Yeah. Well, and they're in an arena with probably about 12,000 people that
It
pay
is a
money.
huge fucking arena. Isn't that probably where one of their sports teams plays?
Well, it's in Austin. I don't know what Austin has for sports teams, but
Oh.
yeah.
Okay.
I think Austin is where comedy goes to die.
Fucking A, dude. I guess they need to just stick to music.
Yeah.
Because
the music there.
Austin's a
Sure.
great city known for their music.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I felt bad for the people that paid money to see that. I was like,
Yeah. So,
what? How much were the tickets to come to
Yeah.
this pile of shit?
and isn't he so pretentious with his gold microphone? And it's
But he's probably trying to be like Trump, his fucking daddy.
right.
I want to be just like
and
daddy with
and
my
his symbol with the microphones coming out of two
and their
revolvers.
guns or something. Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of looks kind
Yeah,
of
because
phallic.
they're badasses,
Yeah.
They're fucking real bad. They're real cowboy badasses.
And the way he was talking about Roseanne Barr is the greatest woman comedian of all time. Was that funny? Anything she
And then
said
she
funny
came
at all?
out, and I was like, I was even like, even though I'm not a fan of Roseanne anymore, I was a fan of her in the past, but knowing that she was a comedian, I guess still is one. I don't know. You guys be the
Comedian.
judge and watch it, but I was thinking, okay, there's got to be a joke with every line that she did. I'm like, okay, there's got to be a joke coming after, and it
Yeah.
wasn't.
No,
It
she
wasn't, though.
was literally like,
It was
yeah,
like she came and gave a monologue.
yeah, Texas. This is where you can shoot anybody you want. Yeah.
I moved to Texas.
And there you
Like,
go, there you go, there
that's
you
the
go. Yeah,
Roseanne
yeah.
voice,
So good.
like her
So
annoying
good.
voice. But it's
And then she just goes out to, I love dick. You know?
yeah, it was just bizarre. And she came out in like kind of looking like olive oil. I don't know, was her outfit sort of?
She did look horrible, didn't she?
She I didn't know what her getup was supposed to be. Like, it almost looked like she was in costume. Like, but it was, I don't know. She was so not funny. I couldn't even force myself to laugh.
Yeah.
It was terrible.
then you had Rob Schneider going out there, and he's wearing an outfit that even Elton John would consider embarrassing.
Yeah, I don't think Elton John would wear a full suit of that, of like, like this.
This is the same Rob Schneider that, he bitches about, how Pride shouldn't be a whole full month. But he comes out looking gay as hell.
The food. I fucked that up. I don't know what I'm talking about. I got so insane over that, but like the outfit was insane. It was like, it wouldn't have been that bad if he hasn't made all of his comments that he's ever made,
Just ew. The entire thing, other than there was that one comedian that was, there was one guy that was decent, he wasn't hilarious, but he wasn't bad.
But he at least told jokes. I mean, they were at least like, they were jokes.
Right.
And the handicap lady was kind of funny.
Yeah, sort of funny.
I mean, I thought, but I kept saying after each one of them went up there, I'm like, still funnier than Roseanne. I mean, every one of them was fun, except for the guy that did the Elvis thing. I don't know what the hell that was supposed to be.
Oh, that guy, yeah, he was probably the worst.
He was awful.
I don't know. I just sat there and go, people pay money to see this, and I thought of our friend Jail Covan. No wonder he's running for Congress, because Congress is funnier than whatever that was supposed to be comedy.
That's what I tell people. I'm like, who even needs like reality TV when like our real life is so much more scarier, ridiculous, insane, at times hilarious than anything you'll see in any one of the reality TV shows. I mean, just watch Congress.
Yeah.
I mean,
well, so we got that out of the way, and then started reading news about our own Attorney General Kris Mayes on it, and I think we really need to get context on what she said, right? So let's see here. Let's see if I can pull this up.
Very, very different from almost every other state where this buildup is happening, Bram, is that we're a stand your ground state. We have one of the most expansive stand your ground laws in the entire country that rivals even Florida. We also have a lot of guns in Arizona. We're a gun culture in this state. And, it's kind of a recipe for disaster because you have these masked federal officers with very little identification, sometimes no identification, wearing plain clothes and masks. And we have a stand your ground law that says that if you reasonably believe that your life is in danger and you're in your house or your car or on your property, that you can defend yourself with lethal force.
Makes sense.
I want to be careful with that and understand what you're saying because you know how that could be interpreted.
Well, but it's the fact. It's the fact that we have a stand your ground law, and we have in other states ununiformed, masked people who can't be identified as police officers. That is a problem. That's why it's so important to have uniforms and to be identified, especially in a state like Arizona that has a stand your ground on. Now, if someone were to, now you're not allowed to shoot peace officers.
So let's put a big pause there and go into that question because
how do you know
some might say you are giving a license to an individual to shoot a peace officer.
No, absolutely not. But how do you know they're a peace officer? That's the key. And so if there's a situation where somebody pulls out their gun because they know Arizona is a stand your ground state, then it becomes, did they reasonably know that they were a peace officer? I mean, this is a different set of circumstances in the state of Arizona. And so...
But to be clear... it's
because
ironic
people
because
are
this is a Second
stupid.
Amendment issue.
This is a Second Amendment issue.
But to be clear, you're not telling folks you have license if you are threatened.
Well,
to shoot a peace officer.
No, but again, if you're being attacked by someone who is not identified as a peace officer, how do you know? I mean, if somebody comes at me wearing a mask, by the way, I'm a gun owner. If somebody comes at me wearing a mask and I can't tell whether they're a police officer, what am I supposed to do? Honestly, Bram, look what happened in Minnesota to the two legislators, one of whom was killed by a guy impersonating a police officer. Mm-hmm. That is why this is so incredibly incendiary. And again, it's a situation being caused by ICE and the federal government.
Okay, very important what she said there, right? Mm-hmm. You have to take that all in context. And what things like Andy Biggs, Rodney Glassman, who's running against her for Attorney General, and Sheriff Mark Lamb, they're taking what she said as you can shoot ICE if they break into your house.
Because they're playing politics.
Right.
But, it is a fact what she's saying about the state of Arizona. We have people who moved to this state just because of that. Why do you think Timothy McVeigh came here? Because of our gun laws, okay?
Yeah. Or lack of gun laws.
Yeah, lack of. Because he was pissed off what he saw what happened at Ruby Ridge and the Branch Davidians, Waco, Texas. So he that's why people move here. I know people personally who moved to this state because of the gun laws. They post about, I know people that I don't know personally, but I read about it all the time on fucking Nextdoor. The reason why they moved here was because California doesn't allow them to have their guns freely like Arizona does. Okay?
Yeah. So, speaking of Nextdoor, I know that you enjoy trolling.
I do lately.
Yeah.
I never really was a trolling person type, but I am I feel like that's the only thing that I can do in these times because I'm so frustrated about how things are going. I mean, for fuck's sakes, I can't even talk straight sometimes. Earlier, we already have that proof on here. That could be because I'm hungry, though. I'm like, food.
We're not as professional as Kill Tony.
Right.
Yeah, it's like that.
But our screw-ups are at least funny.
Yeah.
I mean, that was at least funny. I'm like, well, I might be hungry.
That's funnier than anything that was said last night.
I was glad.
Still funnier than Roseanne.
Hi, Kat. We never introduced you.
Oh, yeah, I'm here. No, I was glad she brought up the point about the senators that were murdered, and because of the person impersonating a police officer. That's a good point.
That was an excellent point that she brought that up.
But what these conservatives are doing is they're trying to frame it as she's saying to shoot ICE officials.
She reiterated herself several times.
Right. And so
she should have said, for all the stupid morons out there. I'm kidding. She can't talk like that. But that's how I feel like talking to them lately is just to all the dumb fucking idiots with their heads up their fucking asses. This is what this means, explain it.
But they're doing that on purpose. Andy Biggs is doing that on purpose. He knows what he is doing. I know.
So does the other one, the Glassman guy.
So I was out there. And I was, I said, oh, so you're against the Second Amendment. If an armed intruder breaks into your home without identification, you should not.
What'd you say? You're supposed to be a cuck or something like that?
I did say that.
It was hilarious, though.
It was
some good ass trolling. I gotta tell you.
And I tagged the NRA on it, saying, "Hey, do you support this kind of talk, NRA? Because this goes against everything that you say.
Right. You're like, I don't know if you should be donating to this motherfucker anymore because you know that they donate to any Republican.
Does their NRA rating go down because of statements like that?
This person got a D.
I mean, the whole thing, like the Vegas shooter, why he was allowed to have 50 AR-15s or whatever it was he needs to be able to protect himself from either someone breaking into this house with no identification and you fear for your life, or number two, fear of a tyrannical government. What the fuck do you think is going on with ICE? You know?
It's going to cause so much cognitive dissonance for these people. Oh,
how is this not considered a tyrannical government when they're called federal agents? And
with no idea,
and that isn't that what the whole Second Amendment is based around? You can form a militia to go against the
and there was a leaked
tyrannical government.
And there was a leaked internal memo that said they're allowed to kick in your door without a warrant. You know,
it's like good luck with that here. That's all Kris Mays was saying is like.
Yeah, she was saying good luck here.
Just like,
I'm glad that I have this here
because she wouldn't be surprised if something happened.
This is my pocketbook Constitution.
Oh,
and the amendments. I bought this a while ago.
All right.
Okay. Oh, they only have the Second Amendment, very simplified, according to this pocket one. This is not the full amendment, but it says. Protects the people's right to bear arms, period. That's what... whoever made this up, that was all that was important to them. So how does that...
I mean...
how does that not say you're...
Why do they think that the Second Amendment does not apply to liberals?
Because the way that people, that brings up another point to mind. The way people are commenting too on Facebook and Nextdoor about this whole situation with AG Mays is like, they're kind of insinuating that we're not even allowed to have guns. You know, that's what I'm getting from, like, they're like, because they're sitting there saying that she deserves, these are real comments. Said that she deserves to be in prison for what she said.
For upholding the Second Amendment that they love so much.
Yeah, and and also going off of the first one, freedom of speech.
Yeah. Now,
like, all she did was said.
I will guarantee that whoever said, she should be locked up for that, did not listen to what she said.
They didn't. They got it. Either they got it probably was a story all over Fox News.
Bastardized version of it.
Right. Yeah. If you have, Fox News sees a Democrat saying something like this, they're probably still doing that story right now. They're probably not even, well, no, they're probably doing the spin story on,
we should we gotta sit up here we should put it on Fox News and see how they're spinning the story. Maybe we'll do that.
Oh, it's probably got to be an armed guy. They had to take out an armed guy to keep the streets safe.
It'll say that. We'll get into this more on the next episode. But it was probably showing it the people that were pushing the dumpsters to blockade the streets.
According to my Second Amendment, he had the right to bear arms. My little pocket Constitution. He had the right.
What does your pocket Constitution say about the Fourth Amendment?
Oh, I know, right? Because that one.
That one's very, very important to what we're discussing right here. And also the First Amendment.
Okay, here we go. Fourth Amendment prohibits unreasonable searches and seizures and sets out requirements for search warrants based on probable cause. So
All right,
where
very
the
important
fuck are their warrants?
Yes, if they have probable cause to think you're in this country illegally.
And where are all the fuckheads that proudly fly the "Don't Tread on Me" flag?
Yeah.
Why aren't you saying it's wrong what you're doing, going and fucking using 5-year-olds as baits to drag people out of the house? Where's your warrant?
This is to the guys with the big flags on their trucks.
Don't tread on me.
The "Don't Tread on Me" flags, and you got "We the People"
tattooed
right here
on your fucking arm.
Okay.
Yep.
Where is your outrage?
Where are you to stand up, you fucking cowards? Where the fuck are you?
God damn it. Fucking, they just think this just applies to them. That fucking, you can have people with no identification, again, with a mask on. The same people wearing a mask that were 5 years ago were just like, I can't wear a mask, I can't breathe.
I have to smell my own breath if I wear the mask. I can't do it.
I'm never wearing a face diaper.
Right.
So when,
now it's all the
I know.
When ICE comes here and they see all the people that like open carry, are they just gonna like
start shooting?
Shoot them because
they start shooting?
Yeah, gun. You know, like they see a gun and they're just gonna shoot that person. They're gonna have a lot of people.
They're not just going out after undocumented.
Yeah,
you know, or as they, as the right calls them, illegal aliens. Okay, those are their terms. They're not doing that. They're going after United States citizens.
Yeah, if you're brown.
And it was supposed to only be people who were criminals. What fucking crime did that 5-year-old do?
Here's what we do. Is we get like some coexist stickers and go up behind them and pat them on the back and put a coexist sticker on the back of one of these guys that's open carry, and then ICE will come in and, you know, shoot it.
No, then we'll have to live with that death on our, you know, like, because they're probably gonna get fucking killed for that, you know. Like, it wouldn't surprise me. I don't know what the fuck they're look at what they did to Renee Good. What the fuck did she deserve to die for? To tell because her wife told you go get some lunch, big boy?
Yeah. It's like, what a fragile ego.
Obviously that really hurt you, because after you murdered her, you called her a fucking bitch. You called her a fucking bitch.
And now the federal government is helping hide him out. Like, hide him from accountability.
Jeffrey Ross. Jonathan Ross. Jonathan Ross.
Did you hear about
Jeffrey Ross?
Jeffrey Ross.
The roast master.
Why doesn't Jeffrey Ross roast Kill Tony?
I know. What the hell?
I got off track here.
Jonathan Ross. Yeah. Jonathan Ross. We got to keep saying his name.
Did you see? Because
you know how Krusty Gnome doesn't want us to say his name.
Okay.
She's like,
you
need to stop saying his name. Jonathan Ross.
Let's get back to Kris Mayes though, and what they think she insinuated. Kyle Rittenhouse posted a picture on X where he's behind one of those big machine guns, you know, with the multi-barrels on it that rotates, you know, and it feeds the to a belt. He goes, I'm thinking about bringing this to Minneapolis. Thoughts? How is that any different than what?
I would have seriously typed in, how are you not already an ICE agent? How are you already not doing this? I mean, this is right up your fucking alley. Right up your alley. Don't you always love going and shooting protesters? Fucking jerk off. What a jerk off.
He's a fucking pussy.
He is. He's a pussy. They're all pussies. All the ICE people are fucking pussies too.
Yeah. If fucking Roseanne can say dick 500 times in a 3-minute monologue, we can say pussy. Fucking cunts.
That's right. We shouldn't even say pussy. That's too nice. Cunts. Yeah, cunts.
Yeah. Talk to you, Andy Biggs.
Andy Biggs is a cunt. Krusty Gnome's a cunt. Jonathan Ross is a cunt.
You know we're already on the registry of being domestic terrorists at this point.
Just for calling people cunts.
That's all it takes these days.
All right.
You're not allowed to say that.
I think this will wrap up the first part of this because we gotta get our friend PETA on the phone here.
PETA!
So let's wrap up this episode and we'll do a two-parter here, okay? So we'll see you in a little bit.
Bye, y'all.